All right, man.
Oh, we've been recording for 30
But we're
seconds?
here though.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know that.
That was on the second. Yo. Welcome back to another episode of hdsportspod podcast. We are back. I know we took like a month hiatus. Life happened, had a bachelor party, a lot of things happened. We're back. We pretty much missed the NBA finals, essentially. But football
We don't need to talk about it.
Yeah, DL is the guy who was here, so we'll let him gloat when he gets in here about his glorious Jason Tatum and the Celtics. But we're back. We'll be back moving forward on Thursdays. We record on Wednesdays. We drop episodes on Thursdays, maybe Wednesday night, just depending on how late we record. But we're back full swing. One episode a week. You guys will get it, and we ain't gonna disappear. We're gonna be back, and we're gonna be good to go. Chubbs, how you been, man? Since we've been gone, anything in life happened?
Well, you guys know, I was recovering from my torn calf. It's better now, 100%.
Being a NAF,
it's like 90. I'm getting there. But in that time, I also got COVID, so that kind of was trash. So yeah, take care of yourselves because that was no joke, man. My chest is still kind of like recovering from that, still tight, but like shit happens. Also, been full swing into coaching. I'm excited about the upcoming seasons. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun to talk about. It's gonna be fun to see, witness, and I'm gonna see my NFL team handle business too. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun year.
nice. Yeah, I mean, I'm in the full swing. We start our camp the 29th, so football camp starts us on the 29th of July. So that's gonna be really, really exciting. Excited about that.
It's too damn hot though.
Man, I was out there because we did the morning, and for camp is gonna be afternoon practice. And boy, I was out there yesterday. I thought I was gonna die.
Make sure
So I
everybody
be feeling bad for the
hydrated.
kids.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I gotta get hydrated, bro. We got coaches Gatorades and waters in the office now. We're like, yo, we need to make sure we grab this. I'm like, it's hot as hell out there.
You see a DC
I,
young
I gotta
fly.
get a bigger bucket hat. My
You
bucket
see
hat's too little.
you saw a DC young fly put on Instagram.
No, what he said.
He said, "I don't understand, man." He said, "When we were younger, we were out here to the end of the day, just looking up at the sun, nothing happening." Then he goes, he said, now he says, "I swear we're next to the sun now. I think we're getting closer to the sun." He said, "I swear."
Yeah, it's definitely the earth has definitely gotten hotter, so
it's crazy.
Crazy. But yeah, man,
It's
it's been
been
crazy.
goddamn 95 consistently on Maryland, bro. Like what?
Crazy. They say it's been feeling like 106 here for the past 2 weeks. It's crazy. But we're here, man. Y'all know where to find us though. hdsportspod everywhere. We'll definitely be back posting. Get ready for some clips this weekend. But I do want to talk. Let's get to the first topic, man. So Mark Schlereth had this big thing that happened about Lamar and him not properly developing wide receivers because the Ravens have drafted in his time 3 first-round receivers. It looks like one is finally going to stick out of the 3 that were drafted. So I guess the first question I really want to ask is what constitutes for someone as for a QB? When do we say a QB developed his receivers? And if we have any examples of somebody that we think developed their receivers.
Here's what I'll say. I think it's guys that you basically started with them like early, or they got with that guy when their production wasn't really anything at all wherever they came from. That's what I think constitutes part of it. Now, for one guy I can say that really developed the guy, and maybe it's left field, but Jared Goff, I think he developed Amon St. Brown in a way because Amon St. Brown just developed him one of the top receivers in the league in a year or two. And he started there. And people really weren't thinking of that of him. That's one guy I think really developed.
Mm-hmm.
What I don't think constitutes being a quarterback that has a successful receiver and quote unquote you developed them is if they came someone from somewhere prior and they had probably like 700, 800 yards. You said Evan Ingram. Evan Ingram was a Pro Bowler before he got with Trevor Lawrence. That right there constitutes. I don't think he's already developed. He's a Pro Bowler. He made it at one point in his career to the Pro Bowl, so he's already established in a way. Yes, he went to a better situation with a quarterback. So there's developed receivers getting in better situations and getting better with that quarterback. Doesn't mean they developed that guy. Christian Kirk, there's a bold claim for that, but he also got paid before going with Trevor Lawrence, and he had to do something, is what I'm saying. He's in a better situation.
What about Zay Jones?
Zay Jones, like I told you, he has as much production as one of the biggest guys that get hate on for the Ravens is Rashad. Like, he had a decent year. And the thing, specifically the Mark Shayla thing with the Ravens, the 3 receivers, I get it. I understand. But Hollywood had his best year with Lamar. Hasn't done that since. Now he's going to be with Patty, so this is going to be really interesting to see.
But we did see with Hollywood that when he was starting off with Kyler, he was balling, then he got hurt, and then Kyler got hurt.
That's his biggest thing.
So
he got
really
hurt. He missed during games. He got hurt for the Ravens. What I was trying to say, he didn't miss games, but like he got hurt during games, which took him out of the game. So it hurts his stats. Plus, with the Ravens, if you remember, he dropped a lot of passes that were like in his hands. So that's more stats.
That's my other question to you: is it not developing receivers, or receivers being in bad system, aka the QB being bad system? Because we can make an argument when you look at the system that Lamar was in, that's not wide receiver friendly.
No, it's not, because Greg Roman loves to run the football. Like I'm not denying that, but I'm to Mark Shayla's point is Rashad Bateman. You can get on him for that, but Rashad Bateman also hasn't been healthy like a full year. It seems like ever. So how are you going to develop a guy that's never on the field?
All right.
And
so
now Zay Flowers
has failed. What quarterback can we say has failed to develop their receivers?
And you're going to hate it, but I don't believe, it's good. People are going to think I'm picking on our friend. People are going to think I'm picking on him just because he made me mad. I don't think Jalen Hurts developed anybody. That's one quarterback. I don't believe it. Devontae Smith came from Alabama, and he's he was like Amari Cooper when he got drafted. He's older rookie. So he's already established one of the best route runners out of the draft. Then he got A.J. Brown, who was getting 1K with Ryan Tannehill. Now, that's a guy that developed a wide receiver right there, low key. A.J. Brown was, a third-round pick?
My question for you. Damn. So, can you say someone develop a wide receiver if they're picked in the first round?
It depends on the production out of the first year or two. Because you got to remember, first round picks you got 4 to 5 years, depending on if they pick up that 5th year. That's a fact.
But would you say Jamar Chase Joe Burrow developed Jamar Chase?
They were already like a thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So then we didn't know about Jamar Chase until literally Joe Burrow got to LSU, and then
he was already developed. All
right.
I think a top 5, top 10 discussion when a receiver gets drafted is a little bit like different.
Why? But he developed him in college, got him in the NFL, and continued to develop him.
He still developed, but we knew he was going to be like
Joe
that.
Joe Burrow developed T. Higgins and Jamar Chase.
He made T. Higgins the best wide receiver too.
So you're not going to give him development of Jamar Chase?
That's because Jamar Chase, though. I think he developed Jamar Chase in a way, yes. Because they established that chemistry from the get-go, so he is responsible for that.
Would you say Kirk Cousins developed Justin Jefferson? We have to hold on that if he doesn't. So it depends on this year, right? Or are we already saying Kirk Cousins developed Justin Jefferson?
That's tough.
Technically, we would have to say Kirk Cousins developed Justin Jefferson.
You can because Justin Jefferson, quote unquote, was the 18th pick in the draft, and he was on the other side of Thielen, which he benefited from the beginning. So he got volume, is what I'm saying. So yes, in a way, he developed him into that top receiver in the league because he gave him them chances to make him the top, receiver in the league.
And
so yes.
Say that Aaron Rodgers developed Devontae Adams.
He definitely did.
Are we going to give Patty for Tyree?
You know who hasn't developed any receivers?
Who?
And he's just a product of them just getting people for him, and
Who?
that's why he has them stats. Your
Who?
favorite guy, Dak Prescott, does not develop receivers. They have to get him
Hold on.
receivers.
Why? Oh, wait. Why won't we give him credit for CD Lamb?
I don't know. No,
We can't give him credit for Michael Gallup because Michael Gallup was nice until he got injured. And now look at all the tight ends that have come through since then.
All right, don't talk about tight ends and then
I never said
Lamar has developed them guys.
Give Lamar the tight ends.
You know who I don't think developed anybody? Josh Allen.
That is. Would you say he developed Gabe Davis?
No, Gabe Davis is a playoff merchant. Like big game Gabe is what his name was, something, because he was good for one fucking game that gets him his majority of stats the rest of the year, the whole year. So what I believe is Josh Allen. Who is Josh Allen developed?
You're not gonna give him Gabe. Why are you not giving Gabe Davis?
Question.
All right.
You would want Gabe Davis on your football team right now?
He's on the Jaguars. This got
no,
paid.
That's not what I asked. As your wide receiver too.
On the Steelers?
Mm-hmm.
We need somebody. Shit.
See, that's not an answer that I'm trying to hear. That's not an answer. I need a definitive. Yeah, I'm taking it.
So might as well.
You know who? He reminds me.
So would you say? God damn! I just had this quarterback in my head and I forget his name.
Wait. What does he remind me of? Gabe Davis. Who gave Gabe Davis? He reminds me of Darius Hayward-Bay. He just hanging around. Like
Darius Hayward-Bay turned into a special teams player. Stop.
Hey, Gabe Davis is lucky to start if it wasn't for that roster. I'm saying.
So would you say CJ Stroud developed Nico Collins?
Ooh, that's a tough one because Nico wasn't having that type of production with the guy before.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, in a way, he made him. Nico Collins was talked about the most he's ever been talked about last year. I would 100% say that he's developing him because I think Nico Collins still has another year to prove something.
All right. Justin Herbert hasn't developed any wide receivers.
I don't think he's developed anybody.
And I don't think he's
those wide receivers are already developed before he got there.
Do you think he has the ability to develop those? I'm going to say no, because if you think about in college, there was never a top receiver to even come out of Oregon.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think so, because first of all, no, hell no. Greg Roman's the offensive coordinator. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? It's going to be Gus and JK, the Los Angeles Ravens. Like, come on.
So what if we do Ladd?
Well, I think he might be able to get a slot going because not that he was anything crazy. I don't know if you remember DeAndre, I think his last name was White, those little slot guy they had that also did special teams. He got him going a little bit. I'm be honest with you.
So what we say?
But Quentin Johnson.
You thought he was gonna be a bust from the beginning, though.
I did. He was trash. Sorry. Not sorry.
So what we say as of right now, Jordan Love's doing a great job developing the receivers.
Yes, because I like those young receivers. I had high praise for Watson. You guys call me crazy. I had high praise for him. I like Dobbs. Jaden Reed, dog. Nice. He's a dog. So yes, that receiving core and the fact, and you know how he's doing a good job with them. They didn't try to go get receivers. They're sticking with what they got.
Yeah, because Devontae Wicks is nice too.
Yeah, bro. Team's nice. But we can go through all Jared Goff. I think he develops receivers, bro. I'm sorry. I think he does. Even when
you can get Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods, you can give him credit for those guys.
Rams for sure.
You can definitely
hey, and you're gonna hate it, but Stafford had receivers at Lions low key that went on places like Marvin Jones. Obviously he had Calvin, but Calvin can't take care of Calvin. Golden Tate. Even Burleson had a couple years.
Mm-hmm.
So, He's a good one. You know who doesn't develop receivers?
Who?
Another friend of mine is gonna hate us.
Mac Jones.
Tua don't develop no goddamn receivers. I don't want to hear it. He just throw that shit up.
You can't give him credit for
what?
what's his name?
Tyreek Hill's speed that was already
Not
developed.
Tyreek Hill, because the year before
Jalen Waddle.
The year before Tyreek, Jalen Waddle was balling, and he had Jalen Waddle. Don't come to my house right now. And he had Jalen Waddle in the
Solicitors.
yeah, right. Don't come to my house right now. No. And he had Jalen Waddle in the what you call it? In college. But you're not gonna give it credit because it's Alabama?
Yeah, I just think they're already ready there. Are they not? Are they not?
So let's just go through. So we're gonna say in the East, and the Patriots, nobody has been developed there, right? Aaron Rodgers has developed receivers, so we're gonna give him credit for that.
Mm-hmm.
Tua, we're gonna say no for Tua.
I don't think he really. I don't know.
You gotta give him credit for Waddle.
That's all right. Sure. I don't think so, but it's speed.
So let's go to the AFC North now. Russ has developed receivers.
Agreed.
Joe Burrow has developed receivers.
I think you can have
By
an argument,
default.
like I said.
By default,
But not T. Higgins. He kind of developed, but by default, you're right because he's the opposite of Jamar. And Tyler Boyd was there, but Tyler Boyd was already a receiver. People,
Yeah,
he
Tyler
was getting
Boyd
yards.
Higgins, yeah. But I mean, he played with Jamar all throughout college, so. But they developed together, so you can give him that.
Lamar.
You missed my whole argument, my whole play for that.
As of now, Chubbs, can it be a no until year 2?
But I can't really say that because the guy that made this whole topic even admitted that Hollywood was a 1,000-yard receiver. So, like, in a way, he developed his whole career and his hope. And like I said, before he got hurt, and he was hurt during games and missed stuff and drop passes with Lamar. His best career year was with the Ravens. So, and it was that last one. So he developed. That's why he got traded for a first-round pick. Even though you hate when I say that, but he did.
That's speed too, though. I mean, can you give him Mark Andrews?
Yeah, for sure. He developed Mark Andrews
and
Isaiah Likely.
And
Isaiah Likely.
It's too early for Isaiah Likely.
He dogged last year. I don't know what you're talking about. When
When
Mark was out, when Mark was out all that year.
If anything, Lamar developed receivers this year.
We'll give Lamar credit.
And Zay Jones.
Yeah, this year.
And not Zay Flowers.
Zay Flowers.
And I'm going to say something. And he was already established, so I'm not going to take credit for him. But Nelson Aguilar has his best career right now with us. He's been balling for us with Lamar. So
he finally learned how to stop dropping the ball.
I know he's been catching everything. I told you last year he catches football.
Nelson Aguilar.
Hey, he's been doing good.
Did Sean Watson develop anybody?
No. Do not say DeAndre Hopkins. No.
We're not gonna give him D-Hop, but can we not give him Will Fuller?
What was D-Hop's
Hold on, timeout.
first team?
D-Hop had like a ton of quarterbacks in Houston.
Who was D-Hop playing with?
Matt Schaub.
Nah, he always balled. He's balled. That's why I'm not giving him D-Hop. But I said Will Fuller.
I'm saying, did D-Hop go to was he with the Texans to start with?
Yes,
Yeah,
he got drafted by the Texans. He had Matt Schaub. He had Tom Savage. He had.
I don't know what happened. HD fans, but my crowd left me. But Deshaun Watson,
Yo, you hear what happened right there, bro?
I don't know. Everything is shut down. I think.
No, it didn't crash. You said it. All right. But back to my point. DeAndre had Schaub. He had Tom Savage. He had I think he had Davis Mills for a year. He had other guys that he was getting 1,000 yards with. So
that's why I said Will Fuller.
No, Will Fuller, no.
So, come on. A receiver only develops if they get 1,000 yards. Is that what we're saying?
Will Fuller got worse.
No, he didn't. His last year he was good until he started getting hurt.
That sounds very familiar.
1,000 yards is development. I don't know. I thought 1,000 yards was the standard.
Will Fuller only played 11 games that year, Chubbs, and he had 879 yards, bro.
Did he get a 1K?
He didn't get 1K because the most games he ever played with Deshaun was
all right.
The most games he played was 13, and Deshaun wasn't there yet. So once Deshaun got there, he got better every year when he actually was on the field. Will Fuller was notoriously hurt. But his final year, he played the most games he played, which was 11, and he finished with 879 yards.
I guess
games.
By default you could say him, but all right, give me another one.
I guess we can't give him none. But
he don't got no tight ends neither.
They didn't draft receivers for him.
And you can't say anything at the Browns because they traded for Amari. They traded for Elijah Moore. They traded for Jerry Jeudy.
Elijah was on the back end, though.
I like Elijah Moore before he got there.
It doesn't matter if you like him or not. He was on the back end. But again,
they traded for Jerry Jeudy.
He hasn't played with them, so it really doesn't matter. So as of right now, Deshaun Watson is not a receiver developer. Of right now. Okay.
Nope.
Next, let's go to the AFC West. We're just going to go through all the divisions. We already established Justin Herbert hasn't developed any wide receivers.
Nope.
You agree with that, right, Smooth? Nobody in Denver. Nobody at the Raiders.
No. Well, nobody currently at the Raiders, but Hunter Renfrow did develop.
He did, but the quarterback's not there now.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
When we get to the Saints, we'll talk about Derek Carr.
You can't even say his name right. It's crazy.
Are we saying Patty hasn't developed any wide receivers?
All right, so I want to get into this one because it's going to sound like I'm hating, but I really want to talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Mecole Hardman.
Mm-hmm.
Did he develop Mecole?
So, I
don't want to hear about one catch or one play that happened in the Super Bowl. Did he reply?
No. Are we saying? Because this is the question. What round or what string does a receiver have to be for us to say he was developed? Because Mecole Hardman was never above being a third or fourth target on the team. So what is there to develop if he's a third or fourth target on the team?
You know the caveat is he developed Tyreek Hill purely off of Tyreek's speed and his arm. They were expecting the same thing, just like they're putting a lot of pressure on Xavier Worthy right now. So that's why
the actual true test.
But I'm saying, Wayne, they were telling him that he was going to be Tyreek 2.0.
Every year, what did I tell you about Mecole Hardman?
It don't matter. He was second round. He was an early second round pick.
He was a Madden receiver.
All right. What about Kadarius Toney, who got traded when he was already having bad seasons?
Is Toney bad? Is Toney bad on the field, or is he bad because he's not able to get on the field?
There must be something in the problem. But you told me he was nice.
Huh? I'm saying Toney's not able to get on the field.
But he was supposed to elevate with Patrick Mahomes. Was my point. People said that when he got traded
when he's on the field, what does he do?
So Mecole, first of all, going back to Mecole, he definitely developed every year he played with Patty. And then when he played with the Jets, we saw what he did with the Jets. He kind of regressed. Obviously, he didn't have a good quarterback. He had freaking, you know who he had. That's the Jets quarterback. But being the third option, like you said, Wayne, his numbers increased every single year. So, I mean, I would say that's
why. Where's the excuse for Sky
Moore?
Who had every opportunity to be the guy. Because Tyreek was gone. Yeah. Mecole wasn't a true receiver one. And Travis Kelce was there. Yes, I get it. But you had more opportunities to get the football. And instead they gave it to people like Byron Pringle.
Well, all right.
But they also was feeding that tight end too. You know what I'm saying?
I get that. No, I get that. Travis
But they
Kelce.
also had a 1,000-yard receiver on that.
And that
team.
offense, it's just that I feel like
They still had a 1,000-yard receiver that year, Sky Moore's rookie year. I can give you credit this year, but the last year they had a Juju was the 1,000-yard receiver who everyone thought fell off a cliff.
Oh, he's taking credit for Juju now. He's taking credit for Juju now.
Listen,
he might have Wayne. We established what the criteria I thought was.
But he was in Pro Bowler 3 years ago before he got to Kansas City.
What was his stats? What was his stats before?
He got worse though.
I swear, if he had some 1,000 yards,
did he not get worse? Did he not get worse prior to getting to Kansas City?
People knew his name
because he was
already established. He was already established.
He was doing Corvette. That's what he was doing.
I can't believe you said. I can't believe you tried to pull that one. I can't believe you tried to pull that one.
Juju. Look what happened.
He didn't develop Juju. Hey, if he developed Juju and Juju got better, how come Juju regressed a year later? Like, what are we talking about?
Because he had Matt Patricia calling offensive plays.
No, because he had Mac Jones as his quarterback. We already established that Mac Jones will develop people. I don't know, but I feel like the receivers for Kansas City had every opportunity, Chris, like you said, to develop. But if they didn't, it wasn't Patrick Mahomes' fault at all. I feel like Kadarius Toney had opportunities, got more, like you said, Wayne. His stats prior were pretty good, but last year he slummed a lot. Nico fell off.
Wait, why are you such a liar?
What?
He had 1,400 yards. Don't tell me he wasn't developed before he got to Kansas City.
I know.
Shut up. He didn't even get 1,000 yards in Kansas City. Shut up.
He had 129 yards the year before he went to Kansas City.
He was hurt. He was hurt.
And the year before he had 87.
Hey, but DL, if you're making that point, couldn't you say that's the same thing with Lamar because he was in a running situation with Greg Roman? Now he's in the passing offense and he's seeing receivers.
I think based off this year, Lamar has developed receivers.
That's what I'm saying. But people.
All right, let's continue going. Let's go to the NFC. Are we doing AFC? No.
NFC East. Jalen Hurts. Hell fucking no.
Sleep.
So no. Jalen Hurts.
No, Jalen Hurts. No sleep. I'm really asleep. Like
obviously nobody on the Commanders. Daniel Jones.
No.
And then Dak.
Heineken can't develop no receivers, bro.
He's not there anymore. Jacoby Brissett now. Oh man, he kind of developed receivers now.
Come on, Dak. So we're giving Dak credit for development.
See, that's a tough one, like I said last time. But
he's not CD. I'm not giving him CD. No.
Why can't you give him CD?
I can't give him CD one because CD was nice in college. Playing with Jalen Hurts. And then
Kyler Murray first, but
playing both of them. I forgot. He definitely did play Kyler Murray. Yeah, good. But he was established in college to me. And then when you just force feed a guy the ball.
I tried saying that too. But he did say Michael Gallup. Michael Gallup did have some solid years. You can't give him Amari Cooper though.
I said Michael Gallup in the tight ends. That's what I said.
I do. Dalton Schultz. He did develop.
Dalton Schultz and now Ferguson.
Jake Ferguson. He's doing pretty well. But he's only been a year, so we don't talk about it. Let's see after 2 years, man.
Yeah, so we'll keep with Dalton Schultz. And Austin Hooper was hooping too. Like, don't do that.
Who?
Austin Hooper.
With who?
With that.
No, he didn't, bro. He went. Bro. People stop hearing about him with that.
All right. Let's go to all right. So, and the NFC where we just did the East, NFC West. Let's go NFC North. Lions, we already gave Jared Goff credit. because he did it in the Rams and now he's done it with the Lions. Green Bay, are we going to say it's too early to give Jordan Love credit, or does he earn it because of what he did last season?
I think he's earned it. I like them receiving cores.
I agree. I think he's earned it too.
Dobbs, Watson, and Jaden Reed, tough.
And Musgrave had a little nice year.
All rookies, man. No, Jordan
Love's like a third, fourth year player, man. He's been in here for a minute.
He's been 3 years, I think, behind 3 or 4 years behind Aaron Rodgers.
He's about to get paid. Reed's been like 2 years. This is third year.
Nah, he's a rookie. This would be second.
Jaden Reed was a rookie last year?
Jaden Reed? Yeah, he's a rookie.
I thought he was a 2 year the way he was playing out there.
I thought Romeo Dobbs was a rookie.
He's been in here for a little bit.
This will be his third year.
Yeah.
He's nice, dude.
Yeah, I'll give it to Jordan
Long. Well, I guess no one in the Vikings
anymore. Team ain't gonna talk about too
much. I don't know, Roman Wilson.
Because I might be wrong about him.
Shut up. He said Roman Wilson. Shut up. And then obviously
Blake Corum.
So we out of here. Let's go down to the NFC South. Baker Mayfield.
You know what?
He's been consistent with the receivers that he's had.
I'm going to say yes.
Who are you going to give him credit for?
Donovan Peoples-Jones.
I knew you were going to say. I was going to say Donovan.
Yeah.
Bro, you don't understand. Like, he balls during the AFC North games, bro. Like, he plays.
And he's one of them, like, sneaky receivers, though, like, that just be random.
Njoku.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it, though.
He's with Tampa, and he's with Cleveland.
He was with the Browns.
Yeah, I keep forgetting Baker was with the Browns. Baker was with
first round pick, number 1.
I be thinking about Johnny Manziel, bro. That's what I be thinking about all the time, bro.
They had another receiver that was like Donovan Peoples-Jones, but I don't remember his name. Kind of made some plays too.
I remember he was a big play threat. Oh my god! Then he went somewhere and was trash.
Yeah, I forgot his name.
Now I gotta look it up because it's gonna bother me.
You're laughing, but he played hard and made plays every AFC North game. Doesn't matter what game he balled against the Ravens. I'm like, yo, this guy should not be doing this like right now.
Bro, what is this guy's name, bro? This don't bother me.
They looked exactly kind of like similar builds, like they both are big receivers.
Let me see. It's gonna bother me if I don't find it.
Bryce Young.
Bryce Young. No, he hasn't developed anybody.
Derek Carr, definitely. I think. Sorry, hate to say it.
Wait, did we get to Atlanta yet?
We're getting.
It was Higgins, Rashad Higgins.
It was Higgins. Yo, he then he went to the Miami. Didn't do nothing.
Did nothing. But what team was talking about? We back. Saints.
Derek Carr.
Oh no,
yeah.
He didn't go to, I think with the Giants.
Yeah.
I think he did develop.
You can give him.
You gotta give him on the Renfro.
Darren Waller became a household name with him.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're not gonna give him Amari, right? Not giving him Amari.
Nah, because Amari was like a 24-year-old rookie too, so like he knew he was doing out there.
Yeah.
Him and Calvin Ridley.
No. Amari's my age. He was not no 24-year-old rookie.
Bro, Amari was old as a rookie.
No, he wasn't. He was our age. He graduated the same year as us.
I thought he was out there.
It was Calvin Ridley who was old.
Nick Revis years. I thought he was out there.
Nah, he was just dominated from a freshman, so it just felt like he was there forever.
I don't know. I guess I don't know. Derek Carr's an interesting one, maybe.
Kirk Cousins. This is an interesting one. Yeah, we're talking about this.
Yes.
Do we give him Kirk Cousins credit for Justin Jefferson?
Have to.
It's kind of the same scenario with Joe Burrow. Balling in college, came to the league, did the same thing, but a quarterback that was already consistent. I feel like Kirk Cousins developed some receivers in Washington. For being real,
Kirk Cousins also developed Thielen in a way.
Yeah,
Yep. And he developed Stephon Diggs.
Nah, Diggs was nice before he got
Diggs was the 4th round pick.
same.
But
He was
I'm not giving Kirk Cousins Case Keenum credit. We ain't doing that. Let's not do that. That was Case Keenum, bro.
What?
That was Case Keenum.
For Thielen and Diggs?
Yeah, that's Case Keenum.
Well, Diggs was a late draft pick because he broke his leg in college.
I know that.
But I don't know. I feel like receivers like that.
When did Kirk Cousins get there? Hold on.
I feel like he was there. He's been there. He was there for at least 5 years.
He was there.
He got traded there.
Yeah,
from year 3.
So Adam Thielen, his first
breakout year. Kirk Cousins going to develop.
2017 was his breakout year. The year before Kirk got there.
Kyle Pitts going to get developed. So Drake London.
Yeah. All right. So let's go to NFC West. Brock Purdy.
No, I'm not going to say yes. Yeah, that's a no.
Brandon Ayuk has had his best years with Brock Purdy.
That's one. So are you going to say he developed the receivers?
Back-to-back years.
What draft pick was Brian Ayuk? I'm curious.
I got you right now.
I knew he was nice.
Brandon Ayuk was drafted
2nd round, I think.
I'm trying to find it.
But anyway, Ayuk was.
He was a 1st round pick, 25th pick.
So I don't know, but that's a tough pick. He was nice though in college. He was already to talk about his route running, but he did develop in a way. He did have his best year. He did have his best year, but do you think he develops receivers or is he very good situation?
Very good situation. Rams.
Stafford, we already established that he, in a way, did develop receivers when he was with Lions because there's some guys that got paid after being with him, like Marvin Jones.
Golden
Nate
Tate.
Burleson, Golden Tate. Can't give him Calvin.
Was that star receiver that you wanted to go to the Ravens when he went to the Giants?
Oh, Kenny Galladay. Like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Can't be forgetting. I forgot that one, bro. Like, damn.
He doesn't get credit for Cooper Kupp, but he just gets credit so far for Puka.
Yeah, for sure.
Geno Smith?
Yes.
No, they were already developed, man.
The receivers he playing with now.
They were already developed.
DK and
JSN?
That's the first one he got. He just got that one. But I'm saying you can't say he did. That other receiver was already there. I can't forget his name right now. He been there.
Yeah, but
Russ developed him.
And who's he playing with? He ain't played with Jimmy Graham, did he? No. That was right before.
That was all Russ. All right.
We'll see.
Hey, Brandon Marshall Jets. He did. I'm joking.
Kyler Murray.
It's toss up for me. I don't know about that one. And Christian Kirk, in a way, I'll give him that one.
Christian Kirk won.
He didn't develop Hollywood.
He was on the verge of it, but he got injured.
D-Hop was already D-Hop.
Mm-hmm.
Just trying to think of receivers that popped out for them. No, because my question is, how do you have D-Hop and a slot receiver in Rondale Moore, and you couldn't develop that athleticism right there? And we always said that slot's like the easiest spot to get open at receiver and kill. Really,
But he got
I
hurt.
could. Rondell and him had a whole full year. I'm pretty sure together.
No, he got hurt.
Not talking about last year.
Remember, he missed most of last year.
Oh,
he got
Rondell's
hurt.
on Atlanta too. He gonna be a dog.
Remember, he got hurt in the middle of last season. That's why he didn't come back to the middle of this season.
I don't remember that.
But what about Trey McBride?
That was 1 year, but yeah, Trey McBride's good. He was the top tight end in his draft. Pretty sure. Oh no, Dalton was. That he was him. But
All right, and then
I don't know. McBride's been in the league for how many years?
McBride,
2, 3.
Two.
I think it's 2. Yeah, because he wasn't a rookie this year. No, my bad.
No,
He wasn't. But he was the number 1 tight end in his draft, though. Pretty sure. But yeah.
Oh, we established less than like 10%, like less than 50% of the quarterbacks are receiver developers.
So do you believe like that was just like him trying to get bait for engagement?
Maybe.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm not just trying to talk about Lamar right now, but it seems like in like this months, like the end of June, going into the whole July, into the football season, people really get to their hating on Lamar for some reason. It happens every year, right before the year. Like, I don't know why. It's like trendy to hate on Lamar Jackson.
I guess, yeah. I don't know anything about that.
I see it all the time, dog. Like
more to be. I guess I would like to ask, like, it truly is hard. Like, how many quarterbacks can we really say have truly developed receivers?
Like all time, you think about it.
Yeah, like all time. Like Tom, like you can really say this definitive
Tom Brady
is the you know what I'm saying, the statue or the stature for when it comes to developing receivers. Everybody else.
Wait, did Tom Brady? Oh, I guess. Yeah. Wes Welker. Yeah, all right. So he developed receivers.
Because it's hard, like to develop receivers. Receivers
Tom
are
Brady
that's the easiest position in
Who
the
developed better receivers, Tom Brady or Big Ben?
better receivers. Big Ben, more receivers. Tom Brady, by far.
Tom Brady. Who you giving Tom Brady credit for?
Who am I giving every receiver that has a ring under Tom Brady? I'm giving credit for because they were
when they got developed.
Yeah, because they consist. Wait, whoa! They put
hold on. Let me go to the list.
Edelman,
Wes Welker,
Hogan,
Wes Welker.
Chris Hogan. He played with them 3 years. Amendola,
Chris Hogan,
3 years.
That's 3.
Amendola
was already good before he got there.
Amendola was good before he got there.
Yeah, he was cooking on the Rams. Don't do that.
All right, well, I mean, looking Wayne. Come on. I mean, all right, but he definitely got better. He got better. More targets.
So we only named 3. Now can
who else? He played with a lot of receivers, Wayne. He played with a lot of receivers. Including tight ends.
You could give him Hernandez and Gronk. There's 5.
I'm missing a lot of people, bro.
You gonna give him Deion Branch?
No, because they came in together, and you know that was the old squad. They came in together. He was there before Tom Brady. Was he? Yeah,
I think he was there before.
He was up there before Tom Brady. But I feel like I'm missing a lot of names, bro.
You think what other names you could give from Chubb?
Just like random names, bro. Like random names. You be like, oh yeah, remember him?
Who?
Like receivers that played with Tom Brady, but throughout his
Y'all
career.
said most of them, but like Deion Branch.
No, I mean I wouldn't. If y'all don't give him Deion Branch, I wouldn't blame y'all. But like,
I would give him Deion Branch. Dante Stallworth, giving it to him.
Here we go. Start naming them, Chris. I'm drawing.
You said a bunch of them. Already.
So about like 7. I don't know about doing.
Oh, what's it called? He had Brandon Lloyd. He had a little bit.
He didn't develop Brandon Lloyd. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I don't know, man.
Don't do that.
He did well with Brandon. He did well with Brandon Lloyd, man. Oh no.
Do not, don't get me.
Yeah, he had somebody.
Troy Brown.
I don't know about Troy Brown.
No.
Who wore number 19? Where play receiver?
Oh, Ben
Yeah.
Watson, nice for him too.
Number 19. I
So
can't.
we'll go West. We'll go Aaron Hernandez. We'll go Chris Hogan. We'll go. I kind of want to go Danny Amendola. If we're
No,
going
it's
out,
not Danny Amendola.
Julian Edelman.
Edelman for sure.
Gronk.
Edelman for sure.
So about 6 or 7. But again,
Stallworth,
I'm not going to say in Stallworth 7. I'm not going to say that they're better than the receivers that been developed, but I feel like he's definitely developed more.
Bro, why are you trying to give him credit for Dante Stallworth? Please stop. I knew I wasn't tripping.
Stallworth did a good job for him, bro.
He had a better career in New Orleans. I knew I wasn't tripping, bro. No.
He's the number one target. He wasn't the number one target with Brady.
Bro.
He said, bro. He said, bro.
Stop it.
I used to. But Ben had who Ben developed?
All right, we're gonna get it right.
Antonio Holmes.
Juju. So we got Juju.
Save him for last. Save him for last because
I'm just naming names. I'm going for recent. Okay. Juju.
Okay.
Deontay Johnson. Nothing. Deontay Johnson. Right?
He had a wall. What you mean? He had like two good years. AB
he ain't hit a wall. He got to have a 1,500 yards this year. AB. Martavius Bryant.
All right, let me look. Go keep naming them because I gotta look at their stats. Like,
hey,
naming
Tom
these
Brady,
people, and I know
Tom Brady, baby. I'm joking.
Martavius. Dwayne, stop. No, I'm not giving you Martavius Bryant. Bye. Don't say that name.
Why can't I get Martavius? Why can't I get Martavius Bryant, bro? It's drugs that kept him on.
Hey, you could keep him on the field. But his numbers fluctuated. Good, bad, good. So that's not consistent. That's not developed.
Because he didn't play, he can't get
so you can't have him. No,
Hey, you got to give Tom Brady Deion Branch. Deion Branch was drafted by the Patriots, 65th pick overall, and he definitely developed by Tom Brady. You got to give him Deion Branch.
DL said no to Deion Branch.
You got.
But when did Deion Branch come in the league?
He started with the Patriots.
But
when he started with the Patriots.
Yeah, that's like we said Hines Ward.
2002.
He was there before Tom Brady was there. That's what I'm saying. He was playing with.
Let's see what he did in 2002. Bro, he didn't start doing anything till 2005 when Brady was there.
Okay, that's fair. Then Deion Branch. I thought he was. That was when I was young.
His best years with Tom Brady, 998 yards.
I ain't started watching him until like 2003.
All right. Heath Miller.
All right, so Deontay Johnson, not giving you him either. His stats are not.
Why you not give me Deontay Johnson? That's disgusting.
Kenny Pickett developed him. Come on.
What are we saying? Y'all don't even know, bro.
Wait, Ben, when did Ben retire, Wayne?
I don't know. Like 2 years
ago. Come on, man. You remember him crying?
When did Ben retire? You'll ask your own
question. I think Kenny Pickett's first year with us is 2022. Kenny Pickett first year with us? Yeah.
Deontay Johnson's first year was 2022.
No, was it?
Yes, it was.
That's not Deontay Johnson's first year.
Unless Google's tripping.
Let me look up Ben Roethlisberger.
Oh no, it wasn't. No, okay, it's 2019.
I'm like, what are we talking about right now, bro?
Ben retired 2021.
It literally was not showing the whole thing, but
and his best season is with Ben, 2021, 1,100 yards.
All right, so that's 2. AB, and Deontay. That's 2.
Juju.
Not giving you Juju, bro. Because
this is
why. This is why.
He was already developed for his fatty.
AB was such a threat that Juju naturally became.
So how the fuck you can't give me Juju, but I give you Aaron Hernandez? Like that don't make no sense, bro.
What you mean? Because Aaron Hernandez wasn't taking away from nobody targets.
Gronk.
He wasn't taking away from Gronk's targets.
Oh.
That was when Gronk was young. Gronk wasn't Gronk yet.
AB ain't lose no targets.
He beat low hella target. What you talking about? So I got 2, maybe 3.
You gotta give me Juju, bro. You gotta give
maybe
me Juju.
3. That's the maybe.
You gotta give me Juju.
Keep going, maybe 3.
So Deontay Johnson, Juju. You won't give me Martavius Bryant. Heath Miller. Gotta give me Heath. Emmanuel Sanders, Mike Wallace, AB.
Manuel Sanders, hold up.
Ain't nothing to look up, bro. Those three receivers got us.
I need to see what he was doing in whatchamacallit before he got to y'all.
No, he was with us. Then he went to the Broncos.
Oh, he went to okay.
Yeah.
My timelines be messed up sometimes. So all right, Heath was all right.
Damn, that might just be the 6. I'm trying to think if there's anybody else.
Yeah.
Since you won't give me Martavius Bryant.
But you won't give you Martavius Bryant, Dwayne.
Can I give myself Le'Veon Bell receiving ability?
That's
Why?
all right. Well, give me James White. Give me Kevin Falk.
Nah, let's catch the swing routes, bro. Nah.
Hey,
He was in the slot catching.
you see what he did? You see what them boys did against Atlanta in the Super Bowl? He developed some running backs too.
That's hilarious. I did not think we were gonna stay on the QB development this long. Let's get to the next topic.
It's a big aspect of the game, bro.
It is. So, yeah, I guess if you're able to develop receivers, you're pretty much elite. So then that changes the discussion for Jared Goff and Dak. If that's pretty much what we're saying.
Wait, who initiated this? What was there? I missed the statement.
Mark Sherrill.
Mark Sherrill said Lamar Jackson has never established any receivers.
It went viral.
It went viral because he said they've drafted 3 first-round receivers.
Gotcha.
And so that's how we got here now. So let's get to the next topic for you guys. So I got a question for you. I'm gonna list some receivers, right? And I want you guys to tell me if you're gonna take them or would you take Brandon Ayuk going into next year. So I had this list of receivers and I freaking lost it because my computer crashed. So then I got to pull up on the fucking app. All right. So we're going to get the obvious ones out of the way. Tyreek Hill, taking Tyreek, right? CeeDee Lamb.
Don't say the obvious ones. Just give us the
challenge. DJ Moore.
No, I want DJ because DJ had 1,200 yards on the Bears.
Schmoop, DJ Moore, Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah, 1,200 yards with that running back throwing the ball. It's crazy.
Yeah, respect my running back, bro.
I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go Ayuk, bro. I'm sorry.
I'm going Ayuk as well. Nico Collins.
I'm going Ayuk.
I'm going Ayuk as well. All right. Mike Evans.
Ayuk. Oh no, Mike Evans actually. No, I'm sorry, Mike Evans.
Where you at?
Mike Evans. I heard Mike Williams in my head. Like that's what I heard. My fault.
Keenan Allen.
I want Ayuk now.
I want Ayuk now as well. Smooth.
Keenan Allen, healthy Keenan Allen.
Amari Cooper.
Healthy Amari Cooper.
Amari Cooper.
I'm a Amari Cooper fan too. Stephon Diggs.
Diggs.
Retro, bro.
Why am I telling myself I want to take Brandon Ayuk?
No reason why. There's absolutely no reason why you would pick Brandon Ayuk over
hating.
I'm
hating.
But go ahead.
You hating.
Terry McLaurin.
Ooh, that's tough.
I'm sorry. I'm going Terry for the same reason you go DJ Moore, Chris.
I think I'm going Terry, honestly, too.
I'm definitely going Ayuk. His teammate, Deebo Samuel.
I'm taking Ayuk now, to be honest with you. I don't think I saw out of Deebo last year.
As a receiver, I'm taking.
He wasn't healthy, though.
As an offensive weapon, I'm taking Deebo.
That shit getting played out, though.
Right.
Is it, though?
I think it is, honestly. Because CMC requires the ball a ton.
Yeah. You don't want the CMC running Debo running over CMC, but CMC can also run routes. So Devontae Smith,
Devontae.
give me Ayuk.
So Devontae Smith not the best number 2 receiver in the league? That's not what we said?
You could argue Brandon Ayuk was wide receiver 1 on his team. So
By definition.
I don't know. That's a tough one.
By definition, because
That's a tough one.
a wide back.
And Devontae Smith is not the best number 2 in the league.
Who is?
I'm gonna go Brandon.
Teague is the best number 2 wide receiver.
He is Teague is I mean, but they're two different type of receivers. They're two different type of receivers.
T. Higgins or Brandon Ayuk?
I'm taking T.
Taking Brandon, bro.
I'm being selfish because I want T on my team next year somehow, some way.
I want Brandon Ayuk, bro. And then I think I have 2 more names for us here. Then we can move forward. Michael Pittman Jr.
I'm in Ayuk.
I'm going Ayuk too. Smooth. Stop looking up T. Higgins versus Devontae Smith.
Bro, get out of here, bro. I'm not hearing nothing y'all talking about. I hear nothing y'all talking about.
Michael Pittman or Devontae Smith, bro. Or Brandon Ayuk. And then after this next name, then we could get into the T. Higgins versus
Brandon Ayuk.
And then our last name on the list. Damn, I just lost it. DK Metcalf or Brandon Ayuk?
DK.
Brandon Ayuk.
That's a preference.
I'm going Brandon Ayuk. Smooth.
You said DK or Brandon?
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably go DK. I ain't gonna lie.
All right. Now let's get to the why is Devontae Smith better than T. Higgins as a number 2 receiver?
I just feel like he's a better deep threat for one.
He's a better deep threat than T. Higgins.
Bro, he's faster, bro. What do you mean?
Bro,
and if you want to look at the numbers, I know T. Higgins had a hurt year, but they both got 3,000 yards, and Devontae Smith been in the league a year less. So I mean, and isn't one of our topics is the Bengals overrated?
Yeah, we'll get to that.
We'll get to that right after this.
I'm just saying. I mean, I feel like we put a lot of faith in T. Higgins. We want him to be the number 1 receiver on any other team, but like he hasn't really done it. He hasn't really done too much playing with Joe Burrow. I feel like he should be doing a lot more, especially when Jamar Chase was hurt. He's been doing a lot more.
Joe Burrow was hurt too.
Yeah. Devontae Smith has consistently been productive in the playoffs. Like I said, his deep run
in the playoffs.
I mean, when AJ Brown ain't step up, who did? In the Super Bowl. I don't know.
Brown went crazy in the Super Bowl.
Huh?
AJ Brown went crazy in the Super Bowl.
Did he?
Yeah, he did. He had some crazy touchdowns.
I thought he had a fumble too, but I won't get into that.
Devontae Smith had a couple touchdown and 2 deep passes to the one.
They both went crazy. Jalen Hurts had a game.
Don't get me wrong. I think T. Higgins is all right. I think he's a solid number 2, but
solid number 2 is
he's a number 1 on a good amount of teams.
A lot of receivers are number 1 on any other team.
All right, let's see. Let's go through the list and let's say on this team, who's the number 1, Devontae, or if we added one of these two, who would be the number 1 on this team? So Packers. Would Devontae, if they both join the Packers today, who's the number 1? I guess that doesn't answer the question because it was just about preference, I guess.
Yeah,
it's
preference.
Yeah. So if T gets onto the Packers, is he number 1 receiver?
Yeah.
He went to the Colts. All right, this is good. If they went to the Colts, which one of these guys would be the number one
T.
receiver?
Higgins.
And Devontae would be number 2 behind Michael Pittman?
What?
Because Michael Pittman's on this team. So which one of them would overtake? Because I think we both think.
Actually,
Well, Michael
I
Pittman
would
is
take
the
Mike.
worst
I'm
receiver
taking
of the
Michael
three.
Pittman over Devontae Smith. Actually, I might do that. Actually,
Michael Pittman is the worst of the three. He's
he might
automatically
be number one receiver though with Devontae Smith on our
He
roster.
still might be the
It
number
would
one
be
receiver on the
because
team.
T.
He
Higgins
might be the
was
number one receiver though. DL.
He still might be wide receiver.
It's like
on that team.
I feel like obviously Devontae Smith is a number one receiver on most teams. Obviously,
That's
T.
why I put
Higgins-
it on the Colts.
Obviously, T. Higgins is a number one receiver on
That's why I
most
went to a
teams.
team that we say have a number 1 receiver already, but he can be moved to number 2 depending on what receiver is added on the team.
So, with that being said, you don't think that playing with Richardson, AJ Richardson, Devontae Smith would be more impactful because of what he brings to the table? As far as his speed, as far as his route running, the way that Anthony Richardson plays.
I got this good question. If one of these guys came to the Steelers, who would be wide receiver 1 over George Pickens?
Neither.
Neither?
T might actually.
But you think George Pickens
Pickens?
right now?
He might
bro.
actually.
So George Pickens is better than Devontae Smith now?
We ain't
That's what we're
saying
saying.
that.
I
But
understand what we're saying. The question is literally who's better, T. Higgins or Devontae Smith. That's the only way I can see it because all these other names, both of these receivers are better than. So like you can't.
Hey. You know what team Devontae Smith being number one receiver at? Jaguars.
yeah, definitive.
Yeah. I mean, Calvin
So I guess
Ridley
the
was,
question is definitive. Like,
but T. Higgins would too. I don't know, man. T. Higgins kind of remind me of Christian Kirk.
Hey, Devontae Smith, wide receiver 1.
Disrespecting T.
Hey,
Higgins right now.
The Devontae Smith, wide receiver 1, Bills.
Yeah.
Definitively.
Why we acting like Devontae Smith ain't win the Heisman, bro? What we talking about?
Why we talking
Patriots.
about college? We're not talking
Patriots.
about college.
Definitively.
What you mean not talking about college? I just said it's easy for a receiver to translate his talent to the NFL because it's the
No,
easiest
it's not.
position.
Jalen Rager
It's the
was-
easiest position to play in the league, bro.
Jalen Rager was that
Bro.
guy in college, bro.
Huh?
Jalen Rager was that guy in college. Get the NFL.
Wayne, more receivers work out in the NFL.
No, I don't. Look at
In
Quentin
any
Johnson.
other position, bro.
Look at
Most
Kevin White.
receivers make. Bro, receivers come in the league like revolving doors because it's so easy. It's such an easy position to play.
So
That's
receiver is the
the point.
easiest position to play in the NFL.
Yes, Dwayne. What do you
That's tough.
I'm thinking about it. I'm trying to think. If there's,
Yes. You don't even have to touch people if you don't want to.
Damn. Is wide
You really
receiver
do
the
not.
easiest position to play in the NFL?
It is. You don't have to make contact with nobody if you don't want to. If you're good enough, you won't make contact with anybody.
Damn.
Nah, bro. Kicker.
You might be right, though. He might be right.
Nah, kicker.
No, you lose a game, you miss a field goal, bro. You lose a game,
So it's harder to play kicker.
Hey,
and you wasn't kicking all practice.
Well, I guess I can't relate because my kicker's been Matt Stover and Justin Tucker, so I can't relate.
So yeah, playing
Yeah.
kicker is harder in the NFL than playing wide receiver.
100%. I bet you a kicker can go out and
Hey.
run around and catch a ball before any receiver can.
This
line up and
kind
make a
of
40 yard
Hey,
field
this is
goal.
going viral.
this kind of what me crazy.
Wayne,
Hey,
you put anybody at a kicker's position and let them make a game in a field goal in game. I bet you
Justin
they
Reed
can.
did
But
it. Justin Reed did it.
he's probably had
Jeez.
experience. I'm talking about it's easier for a kicker to line
I
up.
seen a
and run
dynasty
around.
still kick a field goal. Don't do
I
that.
seen Chad Johnson kick a field goal.
Let's minus out the receivers who play soccer in international sports. And
But
stuff.
you ain't never see a kicker go play receiver though.
Who ain't see bro? You ain't see a
Hey,
a
shit.
kicker.
Leckler used to
talk
do
me about
that.
no damn destroying. Look at him.
You ain't
Nah,
seen no
Leckler used to
kicker
do that.
swing
do
out
fake
for an extra
punts,
fake extra
yeah.
point, Dwayne.
Shane Leckler used to do it all the time on the
Outside
Raiders.
backfield for an extra point.
Not Leckler. Who's the guy from Florida State? Janikowski, whatever. He did that. He used to do that every once in a while.
What, kick field goals?
No fake punts and go out for routes
Exactly. That's
and actually catch the ball. But neither here nor there. Bengals are overrated as hell.
All right,
Just
let's get
saying.
to the Bengals. So I put this topic, I approached this topic for the podcast today because I'm seeing a lot of people already saying the AFC North is already between the Bengals and the Ravens. That's it. Everybody else is below them.
Who are you seeing that from? Are you seeing it from Bengals fans?
No, podcasters. Other podcasters that I listen to.
Delusional.
Stay hot, pick a side, these guys. And I feel like everyone's just high on the Bengals. Right? I think the Bengals are being highly overrated. Obviously, they had two deep playoff runs, right? In the case if Joe Burrow's healthy, they could get to the AFC Championship because that's what's happened every year that he's been healthy. So but we do know they lost some people. Their defense did get worse, and it has continued, in my opinion.
And they haven't done anything to get better.
I mean, they got Von Bell back. They brought him back.
Cool.
But they did lose DJ Reader, but they also got some other pickups, right? They did get some more offensive linemen as well. But I do agree that they're overrated, and I actually think that they're not going to finish top 2 in AFC North. I actually feel them being more 3 or 4, in my opinion. Especially with Joe Burrow, no matter what, he's still coming off an injury. But more importantly, I just don't think they got as good as other. I feel like everybody in our division has gotten a lot better since the last time Joe Burrow was actually healthy and on the field, and it wasn't a cakewalk for them then. And even last year we saw them struggle, and then they started to pick it up, but again, injuries happened. So I do think they're overrated. Obviously, they lost Joe Mixon, they lost Tyler Boyd. We'll see what Burton will do. There's some turmoil with T. Higgins as well, which is not good for the team. And as we always said, the defense did lose some key pieces, and then we don't think they got as good as they did. So I just want to get everyone's thoughts on, are the Bengals truly overrated? I want to get Chubbs because Chubbs is the Bengal hater of the podcast. So tell me why they're overrated.
I think honestly, they're fighting for the 4th seed with the Browns. I really believe it because the Browns have a better roster than them. They've always had a better roster than them. It's going to be a close one. Like they're going to probably finish 9-8 or 8-9, but they're not. I don't think they're that good. Their offensive line's overrated as hell. I don't care what they did. Trent Brown's cool, yeah. But you signed a right tackle. Now you drafted a right tackle, and one of those guys apparently you're looking at maybe playing guard. You're not putting a 6'7", 6'8" guy at guard. Not even Orlando Brown, who is overrated as hell as a tackle. I don't care what anybody says. He gives up crucial sacks at crucial moments. Like it's a fact of life. Joe Mixon, huge loss. Chase Brown, okay, cool. He ran 23 miles per hour one time when he on a run last year. That doesn't make him a great running back in this league. He has a lot to prove. Not confident in them. Joe Burrow, yes, great, but there's a report that he might have like lingering wrist nerve stuff going on. So like, who knows what you're getting out of him? You got what? Mike Gesicki, cool, future Hall of Famer, hasn't done anything since Miami. Tyler Boyd's gone. Burton's a rookie. I don't want to hear that you guys got one. I got to see him actually play. And like you said, Higgins. Yeah, Higgins will get his. So is Jamar, but they both are. Higgins is going to be very toxic this year if he doesn't get his targets because he's trying to get paid. So they got to tread very lightly because if they go that route, people are going to know, hey, they're going to target T a lot. Let's get on that, and it's going to result in more interceptions because you're trying to make somebody happy. Defense is trash. I'm not even going to get into breakdown of them. They're just trash. I'm sorry.
I mean, respect Cam Taylor-Britt. Cam Taylor-Britt is good.
I don't think he's that great, and DJ Turner hasn't developed that great as a corner. Yeah, Jordan Battle's cool at safety with Von Bell, but like they're not scaring nobody. Jermaine
They picked up Geno.
Jermaine Pratt's not scaring nobody. Geno Stone's not scaring nobody. Logan Wilson can't tackle the way he wants to tackle.
He was praising Geno Stone before he left the Ravens.
But he's not doing anything on that team, is what I'm saying. Like he was
a product of the environment.
He was a product. He was a part of the best defense, like in the last 5 years, arguably, because they got Triple Crown, whatever. I just think they're highly overrated. Logan Wilson can't tackle the way he wants to tackle anymore. So
because of his neck, right?
No, he can't hip drop tackle anymore. Wow. That was his signature. Like, can't do it anymore. And he has to go against Derrick Henry. He has to go against Nick Chubb. He has to go against Najee Harris. Good fucking luck. I'm sorry. But then Chubb's coming back off a big injury. You got Kareem Hunt though. But I don't know. I don't think they're that good. Their D-line got worse, in my opinion. A lot of unproven guys on that D-line, except for Trey Hendrickson, who also is kind of mad he's not getting paid.
Mm-hmm.
So you got a lot of old guys mixed with young, unproven guys that haven't really done anything in the first 2 years, my opinion. But yep, that's my 2 cents. They're gonna be. I think they're gonna be a fourth seed, and they're fighting for the 3rd seed. Personally, I think the Ravens are gonna win this division. Not trying to be biased, and I think the Steelers will probably end up 2nd. That's my opinion.
All right, Smooth. What are your thoughts? Do you think the Bengals are overrated or are being overrated?
I don't think they're necessarily overrated. I think since they made it to the Super Bowl, they failed to, get back to that point, and I feel like that's kind of the standard we hold them to. I've been holding them to. Joe Burrow, call him top 5, top 4 quarterback in the league. Jamar Chase, call him top 5 receiver in the league. Joe Mixon, top 5 running back in the league. Obviously, they won't have him anymore, but before then, they had a pretty high-power offense, and they had pretty good pieces on defense. All they needed was the offensive line. Obviously, Joe Burrow being hurt kind of delayed that process, but I wouldn't say that they're overrated because they have produced, in a sense, when healthy. They've had those pieces for 3-4 years, and have been to the AFC Conference Championship, or the AFC Championship, 2 of those years. So I do think that conference is hard. But like you said, like we say, the best conference in the NFL, the best division in the NFL. I'm still on basketball. Sorry, I keep saying conference. The best division in the NFL. So, if they were to lose or come in 4th place, that wouldn't be a surprise. On paper, they are the
Wouldn't
worst.
be a surprise if they.
I mean, I feel like on paper, they are the worst of the 4 teams in the division. I have the Ravens winning that division. I also have the Steelers finishing top 10 in the NFL. So that leaves little room for the Bengals to, have wiggle room in that division. So we saw what the Browns did last year, and then having Deshaun Watson back with a full and fully healthy is going to be different. I feel like that division only got better. But we'll see. I think that, they, like I said, they wouldn't be overrated to me. But just based off what we've seen from them in the past, it's kind of what we expect. So, we'll see what they do moving forward, if they can, keep the pieces that they have. Who did they get for Joe Mixon?
Well, they replaced him with Zach Moss, who had a good year last year on the Colts.
The Colts.
Look at Chelsea.
Not impressed.
I agree, though. I don't think. Let me look at our.
They got Chase Brown, who they drafted last year.
They fixed their problem on the offensive line.
Did they?
Yeah. Then they just.
I know what they got. They drafted a tackle and they got Trent Brown.
I thought they drafted someone.
They did, but
did they really? Is what you're saying?
Did they get better?
I mean, I was saying the same thing.
By default, they got better.
Cole Strange. Don't sleep on Cole Strange picks, bro.
Oh, that's nasty, man. That's nasty. All right, so 2 Bengals overrated, 1 no. So the next thing I want to talk about, Cam Newton, probably the last topic of the day, said that Lamar is the best dual threat quarterback to ever play in the NFL. So my ask to you guys, is that true? If not, who is the best dual threat quarterback to ever play in the NFL?
They got Marcus Mims, Chris. What you mean?
I know. I don't care.
That's a great pick.
Yeah, he has knee issues. We'll see.
Chelsea.
But anyway, Lamar is the greatest dual threat of all time. Not just saying it because he's on my football team. I'm not just being biased. He broke Vic's record early. He had before he got hurt, he was on pace to have every season to be 1,000-yard rushing season. He's about to break the all-time rushing yards in like a year or two, probably, more than likely. He is the best dual threat ever, in my opinion. Like Cam is great, but they're two different types though of dual threats. Like Lamar kills you. I think Lamar kills people with his legs more than any quarterback has ever, and that's Vic is up there, obviously. But I think Lamar
that's why I say Lamar's the best running quarterback of all time. But I don't think he's the best dual threat because I think when I think of dual threat, I could beat you either way, and I'm elite.
But he's led the league in touchdowns before, and to the point we talked about earlier is he's been in a Greg Roman offense. He had his highest passing yards last year.
Listen, y'all know who my best dual threat. I've said this for years. So.
Next nigga here, Steve Young.
You know it's Steve Young. Steve
Young even said that Lamar is the best dual threat also.
Because he don't respect himself because he's white.
Here's my thing about Lamar. I think me personally, I will go either way with Lamar or Cam. I think Cam is the better dual threat. I think Lamar has not embraced the fact that he is a running quarterback. And I feel like when he does that, he'll be like, you know what I'm saying? He'll make plays. He'll be run first and then make plays based off of that. You know what I'm saying?
He has been that, though, in his career at times where he took off and run because people gave him a lane or whatnot.
And yeah,
he's done
I feel like if he embraces that a lot more, he'll be unstoppable. He'll by far be I feel like Cam,
but
it's different because Cam was also a freak of nature. So it's different for Cam. Cam rarely took off when he had to take off, but even when he took off, it was very like, you know what I mean? It was very finesse and like
he was running people over.
Yeah, it was just like
ain't no finesse about that. That was straight power.
Yeah, some finesse too, getting out the pocket. You know what I'm saying? Escaping the pocket.
But he said that he would always get caught. Lamar's not getting caught.
Yeah, because Lamar's fast as hell.
But here's a good debate, and I'm curious.
That's Cam got caught because he was trying to run people
I want to know a question. Question. It applies to this. Who, Lamar Jackson or Cam Newton, who's had the better receiving core? I'm curious because Cam had some suspect receiving cores, and so has Lamar.
Damn.
I think overall, Lamar.
You would have to give it to Cam just because he had that 1 year with Steve. So you got to give it because that's the best receiver that any of them ever played.
Overall, it's Lamar, bro. Come on now.
I don't know because he got Kelvin Benjamin too. He had for that year. Who balled? Benjamin balled that year. Stop that. He balled.
Yeah, Devin
balled that year.
Devin Funches.
He balled. He balled with Ted Ginn.
Devin Funches.
He developed Ted Ginn.
And he balled with Funches.
Yeah,
he did not develop Ted Ginn. Stop.
He
was a dog at Ohio State, bro. Stop. Oh my God.
Flowers, Mark Andrews, freaking Hollywood Brown is better than Funches and Ted Ginn, even though I don't respect it. He's better than those two.
But you can say Cam had the more people.
He just had one guy that was better than everybody.
He had the best receiver out of Oh my God, he had the best receiver out of the group, but no, the Ravens.
And Lamar had Odell. Don't get me started.
Yeah. Stop that! Stop that! Stop that! Hey! Stop that! Stop that!
That's right,
bro. Yeah, thanks.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Dad and Odell. Nah, not really think about it. Lamar.
Nah, but Lamar's the best dual threat, bro. Because he can kill you. Because he can kill you with either or. You got to pick and choose.
If he stay healthy and embrace his running game, yeah, I'll give it to him. Because Cam also did it and went 18-0, bro. You gotta realize that.
Cam was also like 245, 250.
That's what makes it so like impressive, bro. Like it's like, bro, you 6'2" and you just running like you know.
That year, Lamar did put on like hella weight and he was out there moving.
Yeah. But that's why
That's the
Cam
key.
talking about he got caught. Cam got caught because he was trying to run people over. That's why Cam got caught. Because when you saw him run that 40, he ain't trained for it and just ran a 4.5 striding.
I wish Lamar ran. I feel like he would have ran like a 4.3 or 4.2 easily.
Man, Lamar's fast as hell. That's it for NFL. Let's get to the NBA.
Oh, I thought we were done.
No, we just giving this.
He said this is the last topic of the day.
This
I thought he
NBA
did.
moment is just for this guy. Talk to
Oh.
the people, man.
Oh, man.
Obviously, the Celtics won the championship. Brandon, Jason Tatum won. Didn't win Finals MVP though.
Jason Jesus Christ Tatum.
Talk to us.
Huh?
Talk to us. Glow. It's your time. The glow.
Oh, I mean, I really don't have too much to say. I mean, it was kind of inevitable at this point. We kind of knew them going down 3-0. We knew what was going to happen. We already discussed Celtics just got it done this year. Was doing in the playoffs what they did all season long. They just stay consistent. You want to touch on the specifics as far as award winners who played well, who didn't play well.
I don't want you to tell me the conversation. You still are at the point now where you're no longer entertaining Luka is better than Jason Tatum because Jason Tatum has the chip.
No, I'll have the conversation, but you said it backwards. I'm no longer saying that.
You're not entertaining someone saying Luka is better than Tatum.
I'm not. Yeah, if people say that Luka is better than Tatum, I will literally respond with Tatum has a ring and he beat Luka in the finals to do so. I would literally say that, and you won't have to argue with me about it. Now, I will not be on record saying Luka is the better basketball player or the better whatever, but it's very close for me. And awards and stats, the combination of the two play into my reasoning behind that. I will say though, I ain't gonna lie, switching the topic, not the topic, but switching it to Luka, I kind of feel bad for him because he might have missed his window for a little bit to get back to that point.
You don't think they can get
what
back?
You mean they got Big Clay? Come on now.
I just said, listen,
they got Game 7 Clay.
What'd you say?
They got Clay. They got.
It's not even about who they got. It's about what they have to face and what they faced this year to get there. I've grown to actually like Luka and how he's played the game, and I've come to realize that if he kind of exerts more energy on both sides of the ball, he would be a lot more respected, and I feel like his game will be that much better. He'll make his players that much better, his teammates that much better. But as far as him getting back to that point is going to be pretty hard because of what's happening in the West. I feel like the Grizzlies. I looked at the Grizzlies roster. I seen that, bro, and I was like, "Oh, the Grizzlies might be a problem this year."
Oh, they definitely is. Jaws back.
Yeah, and then Zach Edey. Whew. See how you looking in the
screens, boy. Them screens,
bro.
Coming off them screens next year.
Watching the summer league basketball games. I don't know. So yeah, it's just when it comes to Luka.
Okay, she got Alex Caruso and Isaiah Hartenstein.
Yeah, this was definitely his year to win it. And I would have literally said Luka is better than Tatum definitively because of him beating the Celtics team. Because if you can do that, then I have no argument. But if he gets back to that point, he went MVP next year. That argument can come back up. But back to Jason Tatum, man, not winning Finals MVP, should have won it. That's my 2 cents. I'm not going to talk about it too much. Jaylen Brown won it. I'm just glad that they got the ring. They got it done. Now I can stop. Now I can actually be a Wizards fan. I can go back to being a Wizards fan.
Let's go, Cooper Flag.
Doug wants to tank so you guys can get Cooper Flag. That would be crazy. The main event in DC, that would be tough though.
He hated there though for a while.
Oh, he's definitely leaving.
I don't know. Sorry to him. I don't know, man.
You see San Antonio? They look all right too. The Spurs looking all right.
I mean, that's one thing I hope don't happen. Is that the Spurs say, "Fuck it, let's tank." And I feel like the NBA wouldn't give them Cooper Cup like they gave them Victor Wembanyama. And if they were to get Cooper,
And they'll be back. They'll officially be back.
If they were to get Victor and Cooper Flag, it wouldn't be fair for the NBA.
Cooper, I mean, Greg is going to be coaching in a fucking wheelchair. Like that.
But all right, man, that's pretty much it. We'll talk more basketball.
Nice topic. Question.
You got a question? Yeah, what's up?
Just the Olympics, the Team USA. What do y'all think about that? Kawhi backing out. What do y'all think that whole thing was about?
It already said it was the Clippers. The Clippers told him that he needs to focus on his offseason, getting right for the upcoming year. That's literally what came out.
I was under the assumption that I feel like if you couldn't finish the playoffs or the season, you should not be playing in the Olympics. So Joel Embiid, and Tyrese Halliburton should not be on the Olympic team because they couldn't finish the playoffs. So if you weren't healthy enough to finish the playoffs, why are you here? And somebody like Kawhi and Joel Embiid, who are routinely hurt, should 100%. First of all, shout out to Embiid, but you're not fucking American. You shouldn't even be on a team. Number one.
I ain't gonna lie. You see this thing on X? It was like ring medal chasing in the Olympics is crazy. Embiid.
You're not American, bro. Like you're either African or French. Like make the decision, bro. So yeah.
And then Derek White over Jaylen Brown.
Bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, I already felt the type of way about Drew Holiday being there. You think I don't feel more of a way about Derek White being there? That's crazy, bro. Put it like that. I remember when they put Keldon Johnson on the team in 2020. I was like, bro, what are we doing? Like that's just our response. Like, what are we doing? Like, why is Keldon Johnson? Why is Derek White? Why are we putting NBA role players on our Olympic team? Take that shit to Slovenia. Take that shit to Serbia. That's where the role players. That's where they go. Across on the other hemisphere, those were the role players go be the stars.
What do you mean? Derek White a part of the big three, bro?
Bruh, get out of here, bro. You could have got Jaylen Brown, bruh. You could have got Donovan Mitchell. You could have got somebody else.
You could have got
a star in the NBA. Nobody want to watch that baldy playing in the Olympics, bro. I'm sorry.
Hella defense.
Yeah, they wanted some defense, but Jaylen Brown could have provided the same defense. So, yeah, it's kind of crazy not to invite the Finals MVP. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, to not invite the Finals MVP to the team.
That's wild. That's wild. But it was like some.
Hey, Jason was like, I don't want him out shining me. Just leave him alone.
He's like, he's not gonna do it this time.
But no, they were saying there was some speculation behind him. Like
this is my moment.
But other reports were saying that he declined, but others were saying he didn't. He was questioning why he didn't get picked. I don't know.
He definitely is questioning why he didn't get picked. He definitely was not going to decline that option.
Yeah. All right, man. We'll be back next week. Back in effect, but we appreciate everybody that came through and listened. And we'll holler at y'all next time.